Mayor Lorena Delgadillo,
Present.
Councilmember Jesus Roldan, Councilmember Luis Galindo,
Present.
Councilmember Miguel Villalpando,
Present.
Councilmember Juan Castillo,
Present.
Councilmember Marta Gonzalez,
Present.
Vice Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. We're gonna go without all the formalities, and we're gonna go straight to presentations, discussion, and review of the City of Somerton fiscal year 25-26 position grade and salary schedule. Tuna, all yours.
Hi, good evening, Chona Madell, Finance Director. Good evening, Vice Mayor, Council. Presented before you is the City of Somerton's updated position grade and salary scale. This document serves as a structured guide to help maintain consistency and equality across the city's departments. It is important to know that this scale outlines the available position grades. It does not indicate that positions are currently funded, and any positions that will be considered during the annual budget process, and at which time will be approved by council during that process. As of January 1st, 2025, the state mandated minimum wage increase has made it necessary for the city to adjust its pay scale. The adjustment is not solely the matter of compliance. It's just about making sure that this pay scale remains consistent and up to date as far as minimum wage is concerned. The increase has created pay compression, where the newly adjusted entry-level positions are overlapping the longer more skilled employees. This undermines both the retention and recruitment efforts, so that we want to make sure that we address this at this time. At this time, we're only addressing compression issues directly related to minimum wage specifically. 13 staff members, as of right now, are affected by this increase. The adjustments are only reflected in grades 0 through 17. After 18, it started to even out. So I no longer adjusted any of the minimum wages from grade 18 and above. The reflection is very small increase, the largest being a little bit over $1 within those 13 employees. And I had already stated that it's up to pay grade 17. We recognize that there's a larger compression issue amongst the departments and the different things, different areas, but we're trying to address that in future fiscal years. Taking these initial steps will help us maintain the compression issues at hand and ensure organizational stability while laying a foundation of comprehensive solutions moving forward. I am not going to go line item by line item. I'm just going to kind of summarize, and then I will kind of flip through slowly so you guys can look at it. The addition to the pay adjustments, we had a little bit of structural and housekeeping for the pay scale. Previously, the previous pay scale had number gaps. Therefore, HR and finance worked together to collaborate and align some of these positions logically for the new grade structure. And then this just gives it a future flexibility for any position that is in that pay range. We can go ahead and use that pay grade. Some position names have been renamed just to improve clarity and better reflection on modern standardized job descriptions and titles. A few position grades were adjusted, particularly for those pay scales that were raised by council in previous meetings to improve recruitment competitiveness. The orange highlighted positions, I'm going to go down to the bottom. The orange highlighted positions indicate new positions that have been requested to help enhance the operational capacity and development of city departments. And then the red is a position that we no longer need, and usually it doesn't pertain to municipalities, therefore we are removing them. There is one Scrivener's error, which has to do with the police department. While changing pay grades, it erroneously got put as an exempt, and it is a non-exempt, and that is for the police lieutenant, which is in grade 44. That position is and has been a non-exempt position. So therefore it will remain that. It was a Scrivener's error to have exempt. So that is the only error that was there. With that, I will open it up to any questions that you may have on any of the changes or any questions that you may have on the scale itself.
Vice Mayor, I have a question.
Go ahead.
On the police lieutenant, does it meet the criteria to be an exempt position? I know there's federal guidelines require it to meet two criteria. One is supervising a certain amount of employees and dollar amount. Does it meet that criteria?
It does meet the criteria to be an exempt position, but budget-wise, we did not make it an exempt position. We kept it as non-exempt due to the fact that the only two positions in the police department are the captain and the chief that are exempt.
Yeah, but this position does meet, so it's not really an error. It's just a preference that is being recommended, that it's a non-exempt position versus an exempt position.
It is an error on my behalf because therefore I wasn't supposed to present it as an exempt. I was supposed to present it as a non-exempt because I did not have discussions with the department director, nor did I have discussions with admin in regards to making that exempt.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Okay.
But technically it can be an exempt position.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a question
Go ahead.
on parks. Can you scroll all the way to the top?
Sure, can.
This is just an observation. The lifeguard positions.
Correct.
They're starting at 1470, lifeguard 1. And there's no increase, there's no mid, there's no max. Lifeguard 2 starts at a minimum, there is a mid, there is a max, but then head lifeguard is the same and pool manager is the same. So I don't know, as a
What's the reasoning behind that?
yeah, as a director, why would I, well, not as a director, as an employee, why would I want to be a pool manager or a head lifeguard if I'm going to be being paid as a regular lifeguard too, or whatever?
Due to the fact that they're the same grade, that's the reason why they're all the same. But it gives the flexibility for lifeguard 1 is usually a non-certified person that comes in for a lifeguard. So that's why it's all the way across.
Okay.
If you come back the next year and you are certified, then you can get lifeguard 2. Now, there's qualifications in the job description on pool manager as well as the head lifeguard that they have certain responsibilities. So that's how the grade comes in as far as minimum, mid, and max. It is an option. So for instance, our head lifeguard, our pool manager now has been with us, I believe, a little over 5 years. So on that scale, if the budget accepts it, then it can go up to that position.
That max, but you understand what I'm
I understand what you're saying, but again, it's just a grade scale, and because lifeguard, pool manager, as well as head lifeguard, they're all part-time positions. So it just gives us a range of how we can do it. But I understand the perception.
Yeah,
they're all the same grade.
Do we still offer the certification here? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Back to the lifeguard. You said that lifeguard 1 is without a certification, lifeguard 2 is with the certification. I have to be certified to be a lifeguard.
Yes. So when you come in, you're non-certified. So we go through the payment or actually we go through the process of making them certified. So they're their first year certification. So they have no prior certification. They're just ground level. I'm coming in and I am a student and I'm looking for a summer job and I have no lifeguard certified. So they go through a week of training. They become certified. If they don't become certified, they don't get hired. So they become certified and then they just fall in that range. But their pay scale does not go up and down. It stays in that range. If they decide to come back as a lifeguard too, then that was our flexibility to give them a little bit more increase when
So
they come
lifeguard
back.
2 basically is lifeguard second year.
Correct. If you have 2 years under your belt, yes. Or coming in with 1 year, I guess, under your belt, going into your second year.
But they do have to be certified. 'cause
They
you don't
do
want
have to be
somebody off the
certified.
street and
Yes.
having somebody.
No,
do-
they
that
do have to
sounded
be
like,
certified
wait a
from
minute.
square one. Yeah, they will not be hired if they're not
Okay,
certified.
okay. That's all I have. Any other questions for Tony? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're going to continue on summary of current events is moved to the work session. So, Louis?
We have HR, Terry.
Good evening, Vice Mayor, council members, Terry Trujillo, Human Resources Department. Update, Human Resources will be onboarding 2 new employees on June 16th. We have a firefighter EMT and IT network security specialist. We also, HR is implementing some new programs. Right now, we have safety for all employees regarding to be safe during these summer hours and giving them and providing them with brochures and information. Thank you.
I thought Shawna had something else.
No, I'm just putting that.
Vice Mayor, that's all we have from department heads. I don't know if council had anything to share.
Anybody from council wants to share anything? No? All right, so then we'll just call this meeting. And then we're gonna go into, we're gonna take a few minutes and then we're gonna go outside, right?
No.
Or no?
No, Vice Mayor, excuse me, Councilwoman.
Go ahead.
So we will, you will adjourn and then the meeting will start at 7. There is some food and drinks. And then we will come back to the council meeting. And then once that council meeting is done, we will head out to the front for the
Oh, okay.
ceremony.
Okay, so then I call this work session adjourned. It is 6:43. ¿Qué era antes?
No, dijeron por está cortita. Sweet and short. Short is